What's going on, guys? I'm back with another video. I'm just sitting here alone at home, man, and I just thought let me get on here and talk to you guys. Today I just wanted to talk about the concept of self-development or personal development. When I make these videos, by the way, I don't write down anything, I don't follow a script, I just fucking press record and speak what's in my mind. So you guys bear with me. I know sometimes I ramble a lot. But basically, today I just wanted to talk to someone. I wanted to talk to you because I remember how it was for me when I was sitting there like almost hopeless, man. I came to this country 2013. I didn't know anyone. Obviously, some of my friends were here, but in terms of like having connections or like professional relationships, where to work, what kind of job to do, I didn't know any of that. I didn't know anyone. I was basically on my own in a new country, didn't know what to do. And I know right now someone is watching this video who's exactly in the same place. When I got here, I had no money. Like the last few pennies that I had, that's what I used to pay taxi from airport to the accommodation. And I had nothing, literally nothing. And fast forward 10 years later, 11 years later now, I'm here, thank God. I'm not gonna say, oh, I've made it, but I've passed like what I expected. I could never see myself being in this place from where I started. Even though somehow I believe that it's possible, we all believe that we can accomplish great things, but sometimes it's just like almost unbelievable for me when I think back from where I started working construction, having no money. Sometimes we reach a point where we literally would beg for money from random people just to be able to buy food. And I shared like a small single room with 8 other guys, bunk beds. You're sleeping, someone else on top of you. The only space you have is on top of your bed. That's where you eat and all that. It was rough. So for me to get out of that to where I became a personal trainer here, did well at that, get to a point where I became the manager at the most expensive gym in Doha, had a team of trainers under me and all that, compete, travel around the world. I've been to 10 different countries. This is not something I could see from where I started 10 years ago. So if you are where I used to be right now, just understand this. You too can come out of that. But it's not gonna be like you just wake up one day and just get lucky. You have to have a plan. You have to have a plan and you have to really apply yourself. You have to work really hard towards what your goal is. You can't just wake up every day and repeat the same cycle and be unhappy and depressed and walk around with anger and expect for your life to change. All that emotion, all that anger, you want to use that to apply it. You want to use this. You want to use that as fuel to push you towards the direction that you want to go. And what I mean by that is personal development or self-improvement. You want to have an action plan to improve yourself from, okay, this is who I am today. I'm not qualified for this job. I'm not qualified to be around this kind of people. I don't have the connections. But if you don't have those connections or you don't have that money or you don't have that job because of where you are today or who you are today, but that who you are today, you can change to be the kind of person that will be qualified to get that job, that would be qualified to be around the kind of people that you want to be around. So that's a journey, that's a transition, that's a transformation that you have to do on yourself. That is the personal development. Who am I today? What do I have? What are my qualities? What are my values? What do I have to bring to the table for this kind of people to want to be around me? What do I have to bring to the table for someone who's already successful to want to hang out with me, for me to be able to learn from them and all these things. So you want to look at yourself where you are, assess where you are, and have a plan to how you're going to get up out of that. And that's going to be the effort, that's going to be the work. And that's what we're talking about today, personal development. For me, I think the best thing you can do for yourself, because right now you don't have money, right? You don't have any connections. You can't really call anyone and have them put you in place. You don't have the money to move around like you want to move around, right? So, but one thing you have is the ability to improve yourself to be able to get those things that you want. So first thing you want to do is just want to start working out. Get a fucking gym membership, bro. I know this sounds like really basic, really simple, but you want to start working out. For me, I didn't even have the gym membership. I didn't have the money to buy a gym membership. What I did, I had 2 dumbbells at home. I'll work out with that. I'll go outside and run. I'll do my push-ups. I'll do whatever I could possibly do to get in great shape. And that's how I end up meeting people, because when they meet me, man, you look great, what do you do, blah blah. Now people are having a reason to want to talk to me because I have something that, even though they have money, even though they have status and all that, maybe they're struggling to get in shape. Maybe this is their dream to be able to get in shape. But for you, you're able to do that. And when they see that, that brings attention and that brings people. That's one thing now you have that would make someone want to talk to you. Like, really start with that. Because sometimes before you have the chance to talk to someone, they see you from a distance and they already want to talk to you. Like, the way that you carry yourself will be different once you build your body, once you work on yourself. And this is not just about building muscles, like, no. And that brings us to the next point. The next thing you want to do is start reading, start applying yourself. Make sure that, like, you're not spending all your time just listening to music or watching TikTok, entertainment stuff. Make sure fucking 24 hours, bro, like, you're consuming information that helps you to grow, that helps you to know how to maneuver when you meet people. When you have the opportunity to meet the person that's gonna change your life, you're equipped enough to be able to have a good conversation with them. You know how to shake hands with people. You can go to a random party or somewhere at coffee shop and know how to deal with people, because that's also another thing. You can build your body, you can have the confidence, you can do all these things, but if you don't learn how to deal with people, the moment you have the encounter with the people, you will not be able to build like the connection that you needed. So now the door is open for you, but you don't know what to do. So you want to make sure that, like, you're spending your time listening to podcasts. I know for a lot of you guys, maybe it's hard to start reading and all these things, but we all have access to the internet, bro. YouTube is a free university. You can learn whatever you want to learn. Learn human relations, listen to podcasts, read different books, listen to audiobooks instead of music. Like, I'm not saying I didn't listen to music back then. I did listen to a lot of music, but also I chose the kind of music that I listen to. I made sure that every single day I spent a lot of time listening to like motivational audios, podcasts, reading as much as I can. As you guys can see behind me, all those are books that I bought over the years, and I can't even tell you like the amount of courses I took just to be able to learn, because coming from Gambia, I didn't have that, like, growing up listening to podcasts and all these things and having mentors. And the moment I was able to afford it, I hired a mentor. I was paying this guy $100 just to speak to him on the phone and ask questions and have him teach me things. So you want to make sure that you're not only improving your body, but also you're improving your mind. You're learning all these different things, because it's a chain. It's connected. Everything is connected. You look good, people are gonna want to talk to you, but then when people talk to you, you're stupid. It doesn't take you anywhere. So you're working on your body, you're working out, you're focused, and then you start reading, listening to podcasts, doing all these things. The next thing is make sure that you present yourself properly, man. Like, get a haircut. Don't be like a fucking someone who just come out of the streets or you're homeless or something. Dress accordingly. It doesn't take $1 million for you to be able to dress accordingly to like present yourself well, because your appearance is also very important. So like, you want to make sure that you keep yourself clean, get a haircut, do what you need to do. Like for me back then, I wish I had some of those pictures, bro. Like, you wouldn't even believe it. I was working construction here in Qatar, but every time I go out to look for a job, I dressed up like a fucking lawyer, bro. I had the leather shoes on, the necktie, and all that stuff. Because I know that, yes, we say don't judge a book by the cover, but actually that's what people do. People judge you based on the way they look at you. So whenever I went out of accommodation and stand there on the street, people would just stop their cars and pick me up and give me a ride to the city to be able to give my CV and all that. Because when they see me from outside, they're thinking, oh, maybe this guy is late from office or something. So they kind of like just stop. Through that, I was also able to make a lot of friends, because people just want to talk to you, they're interested, you look good, you carry yourself, you know how to communicate. When you meet people, you know how to talk to them. Like, there are some of my friends that now I would bring maybe someplace, like I'm going somewhere and I know I'll meet some people who are like influential and maybe they can help them get a job or something, but they go in there, they don't know how to talk to these people, they don't know how to communicate, so they leave the place without making any useful connections because they don't know how to communicate with the people and all that. So you want to make sure that you get all these different things right. And believe me, like, if you just apply yourself, within 1 or 2 years you can see yourself in a totally different place, bro. Like, I used to walk around Doha everywhere giving my CV to get any fucking job at any gym, cleaner, whatever, I'll take it, just give me the job. Now, fast forward, I have many gyms giving me job offers that I don't even ask for. They just message me on Instagram and send me a job offer or ask me if I want to work there. And I don't take any of them because I don't need them. But that's because of all the years of effort that I put into building myself to where I am now, to now have that leverage. So basically, again, don't spend all your time being depressed and being sad. Get out there, have a smile on, meet people, talk to people, go to seminars, read books, work out, do the little things that you can do. And these little things that doesn't cost you much money or any money at all, these are the things that you're gonna apply to build yourself to a point where the richest person in the world will want to talk to you because they admire you, they admire your work ethic, they admire how you talk to people, they admire your appearance and all that. So now you will be able to get into those doors. But if you just sit there depressed, like, fuck, it's so hard, life is so hard, blah, 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 nothing is gonna happen, bro. It's gonna be like that for the next fucking 10 years. So make sure every day you wake up with a game plan, work on the small things, improve yourself as a human. When you look back, last 2 years, what did you do to improve yourself from where you were and where you are now? How many courses did you take? How many books did you read? What did you do to qualify yourself to the next step of your life? If you're not doing that, you can't really complain about life being hard. Of course, life is gonna be hard. We are all out here in this world trying to make a living, trying to be successful, and it's a competition out here. If you don't apply yourself, you're just gonna be one of those people who's just gonna stay in the same place and blame everyone else, blame everything else but themselves. And take responsibility for yourself, because like nobody's gonna help you, nobody like owe you anything. It's gonna be up to you to apply yourself. I don't care which country you are. You can say, oh, Qatar is hard or this country is hard. Bro, in every country you are, there's people making it there. So at the end of the day, unless you're doing 100% of the things that you're able to do, you don't have the right to complain. If you do 100% of those things, you will also see some success. I hope this video was helpful. Make sure you leave a comment, hit like on the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.